Thank you. Thank you. It's a pleasure. Thank you, guys. I love you all. Thank you for your love and your support. Jennifer, thank you, Jennifer, and thank you all. My name is Angelina Resto. I am so proud and happy to be here with all you tonight and to share my stories with you. I am a transgender woman. I came out myself and my family. I was very young. I have lived as a woman for all my adult life. Thank you, Jesus. I was born in Puerto Rico, and I grew up in the Bronx. My family was close. They have always been a great support to me, and I am grateful for them. My sister Mercedes and my sister-in-law Catrice are here with me tonight. Thank you so much, Mercedes. Thank you so much, Catrice. And for being here, and Catrice's brother, my husband Terrell, has been the most wonderful support to me. He can't be with us here tonight, but I will be here without him or without the two of you. Thank you, and I love y'all. My family didn't have a lot. We did what we needed to do to survive. We wanted a better life, just like everybody else. And that means we learned the streets quick. It wasn't easy. I experienced a lot of pains, even violence throughout my life. I have made a lot of difficult choices and have faced hard times. But the past few years, it's been the hardest that I have ever faced it. In 2015, I was sentenced to a men's prison, MCI Norfolk. And what happened to me there should not happen to anyone. The male officers, they taunted me nonstop. They sexually harassed me. I was strip searched by male officers who comment on my body and say awful things. I was forced to shower in front of men who stared at me. I didn't belong in a men's prison. I faced horrible abuse day after day. I was living in constant fear every day of my life. But despite of everything they were doing to me, I never lost my pride or my dignity. I knew I didn't deserve to be treated that way. The way they were treating me. And I wanted to fight back, not just for myself, but all transgender women. I knew if these things were happening to me, they were happening to others. Thankfully, I found God. My lawyer saw right away that I was suffering and that I was wrong. They told me I could fight in court to stop the brutal harassment I was experiencing at Norfolk. We talked about a lawsuit to establish a new legal rule that transgender women should be housed in a women's prison. Glad told me it would be a hard fight. No one has ever succeeded before and went in a court order to be transferred from a men's prison to a women's prison. But I knew the abuse I was experiencing was wrong. I wanted to stop, and I didn't want any other transgender woman to go through what I went through. It wasn't easy, but it was worth it. After being treated so horribly for so long, it was amazing to be in the courtroom to know that the judge would hear my story and to have my lawyers stand up to the Department of Corrections on my behalf. They said the Department of Corrections should not be allowed to mistreat me or other transgender women in the prison. They made the case that transgender women, like me, should be housed with other women, not with men. A month later, later, when the judge finally ruled in my favor, it was incredible. It was like he was saying, yes, Miss Angelina Resto, it's a woman. She should not be in the men's prison. That was the best day of my life. The best day of my life. I was the first transgender woman in the state to make it to the women's prison system. And I am so proud. So proud. I succeeded. I made it. And my fights and my lawsuit opened doors for others. I have friends who are still at MCI Norfolk, and I tell them, if I can do it, you can do it too. I may have been the first transgender woman at Framingham, but already not the last, okay? I know that one girl is there now, and others will follow. I am so proud to have been able to stand up for the LGBT families, and that my fight led to changes in the prison system itself. I am grateful to my whole legal team at GLAD, Prison Legal Service, and Goodwins. They work in court and they support that I have received from them and from Black and Pink has made an enormous difference for me and helped me be a trailblazer. Thank you, Michael. And now, even on the outside of my work, it's far from done. Wrapping up my sentence, re-entering the community, it has not been easy. The day I walked out, I had a bus ticket and not much more. Just a bus ticket and not much more. Not an ID, not a place where to go, not a place to seek. It was like, go and come back. That's how I felt. But I have goals, and I am a fighter, and I have a job, one that I'm proud to go to every day. And show others all that I have to give. I plan to go back to school. I want to become a counselor to support the LGBT family and people. And give back to my community. I am going to continue fighting for women like me, for my whole LGBT family, those still locked up, and those like me who are outside the prison walls. And I want my community to know you should never let anyone mistreat you. You can reach out to groups like GLAD, PLS, and Black and Pink. Believe me, Black and Pink has done an enormous work with me that I am so grateful for. Every team there and every team in PLS. Thank you, guys. Don't even give up on your dreams or who you are. Believe me, I never gave up on mine. I'm 50, going on 56 years old, and I'm very proud to stand up here, okay? And feel this beautiful woman that I am. Stand up and fight strong, just like I did, and continue to do. We have to better when it comes to transgender women, to our LGBT family, and to everyone else who's out here struggling, okay? Let's look at those other people inside there that are going through not almost what I went through, but that are suffering also inside this prison system. Let's reach out to them like Black and Pink does on a daily basis. A letter, a thank you, and I love you is beautiful, because sometimes I felt very empty when I didn't receive that. Let's reach out to others. Together we can make a better world. Thank you guys for all your love, for all of you here today supporting me and supporting the LGBTQ. And I love you all, and God bless you. Thank you.